Yes, people, how we doing? Now, I've been getting asked this a lot on twitch.tv/goalpoacher. But these are the custom tactics that I use in pro tournaments. So, you know, the bee's knees really. This is going to be 5-4-1, 4-3-2-1, 4-2-2, you name it. It's in this video. Let's go. Hi guys, so let's go. So this is my FGS team that I use in pro tournaments. Obviously, you're allowed loans, etc. So my normal team is nowhere near as good as this. However, these are the tactics that I use. Let's start with what I start in. So I start in this formation, a 4-3-2-1. I think it's the most comfortable that I can play. Balanced defensive style, width 40, depth 60, build up play balance, chance creation, direct passing, width 35, plays in the box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, corners 3 and free kicks 3. So corners and free kicks don't really matter, to be honest. You can have them on 3, you can have them on 2. Plays in the box, I think it matters, but honestly, you could have it on 5 or 6. I think any of those two are fine. I have the width on 35 and the width in the defensive on 40 because I want this team to be narrow, right? It's a 4-3-2-1. I want the fullbacks to be the only really wide people in attack. In defense, you still want it narrow, but in defense, it defends in a 4-4-2. That's why 4-3-2-1 is so broken this year, because it defends in a 4-4-2 and it attacks in like a bank of 7 because of the fullbacks going forward, the midfield, and the 3 forwards. This is who I would use. So I would use an attacking left mid in left centre mid, or vice versa. You can play this formation the other way around. You just need to flip the tactics. And then I'd play 2 centre mids, one a holding centre mid like Bellingham in the middle, and then another centre mid which goes forward a bit but still good at defending. Now in this formation, the right back goes forward, the left centre mid plays as the left mid, and the right forward plays as the right mid in defence. The central striker is on stay central, nothing else. The right forward is on stay central, come back. As I said, this guy is the right mid in the 4-4-2 when defending. The left forward is on stay central, getting behind. The left centre mid is on get forward, get into the box for cross, cover wing. And the central centre mid is stay back while attack, cover centre. And the right centre mid is stay back while attack, cover centre. In the 4-4-2, these two play as the two like midfielders, so Bellingham and Jude. No, Bellingham and Zidane, sorry. Al is the left mid, and Janel's the right mid. Now we have Munir on balance attack overlap. He's the right back that goes forward. And then you have Capdevila, who will sometimes go forward on stay back overlap, but usually you want him to stay back because Munir's up already. You don't want too many people up the pitch. So then my 4-3-2-1 tactics. That's what I start in most games, in pro games, especially in rivals, in FUT Champs. I use this formation mostly. If you're in my streams, I'll be using 4-3-2-1 pretty much exclusively because this is just the best formation in my opinion. Now, not saying that 5-back isn't better, but I'm more comfortable in this. So, speaking of 5-back, this is what I would play in a pro tournament if I go 2-0 up or 1-0 up, or I'm just not feeling the 4-3-2-1 as much. So, balanced defensive style, width 35, depth 50. The width is 35 because you're so wide already that you don't need it to be like 60 or whatever, because you've got the right mid, left mid, left back, left wing back, right wing back. You're already so wide. You don't need it to be too wide. So that's why the width is 45 in offence. Direct passing, as every custom tactic will ever have. Plays in the box 5. Again, 5 or 6 is fine. And again, corner and free kick aren't really that big of a deal. So this is where I would play everyone. So we have. I actually think you need a forward in right wing back, because the wing backs do help you a lot in attack. This isn't the way I play, especially. This isn't the most defensive formation. It's still very defensive, but the wing backs do help you quite a lot. So you need Ginola, or you need I don't know, someone tall, because if you have a small attacker like Payet, for example, he's gonna get beat in crosses. He's weak. He's not. I think Ginola's really good at intercepting the ball because he's so just long. That's why he plays right wing back for me. And then obviously the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Munir is the right centre back. So the tactics: stay central, getting behind on the striker. The right mid is come back, cut inside. The left mid, come back, cut inside. The 2 central mids, now you have them on cover centre and balance, because you want them to be up and down the pitch in this formation. They are so important. So yeah, you want them up and down. You don't just want them on stay back, because then you need them to help you attack as well, because just the way the formation works, you need them to help you attack. Then the left wing back, overlap, balance. The right wing back, overlap, balance. Like I said, these two help you a lot in attack as well as defense for this formation. So that's the 5-4-1. Now, I wouldn't recommend using it. I think you should use 4-3-2-1 more. But if you have a lead and you want to keep the lead in FUT Champs, etc., I would switch to this formation. Now, we have a 4-2-2. This is for when I'm just not feeling the 5-back holding out a game. So I use this to hold out games, but sometimes I'm just not feeling the 5-back. So this is what I would use to be more comfortable in a 4-back to hold out a game, just a flat standard 4-2-2. Also, sometimes I'd recommend playing this if the 4-3-2-1 just isn't working for you. Balanced defensive style and build-up play as always. Width 47, depth 60. Now, some people have this on 72. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend trying to learn how to offside trap more and use 60 depth instead of 72. Width 65. We want this formation to be quite wide. Like I said, this is to help us defend. So I kind of need this wide. Now, the width is different on a 5-back because it's already so wide. But in a 4-back, I feel like we need more width. Players in the box 6, corners and free kicks, again, don't really matter. How you set up in this formation is kind of self-explanatory. The strikers, I have them on comeback, stay central, like I said, I use it to hold out games, or just feel out a game in general. The right cam and left cam, I have them on get into the box, come back and defence. The 2 CDMs, I have one on stay back, cover centre, and one just on cover centre. I don't know why it wasn't. You do want one of them going forward. In this case, I actually would switch Zidane and Bellingham. You do want one of them kind of going forward just to help you in attack, but you also want them both to obviously help you in defence. Then the right back and left back, we have them both on stay back, but we do have the right back on overlap, as you do want sometimes your full back to be attacking just to help you in attack, score goals. Now, for the final formation, we have the 4-2-4. I go to this when I'm 2-0 down in the 80th or in the 70th or 1-0 down in the 80th. This is my constant press formation. Now, I think the 4-2-4 is the best constant press formation just because of the way it sets up. You can always kind of press everyone. For me, in a 4-3-2-1, it doesn't press well just because of the way the formation sets up. So I would recommend being in a 4-2-4. We have constant press and balance for build-up. Chance creation, obviously always direct passing. We have width 47 and depth, obviously 100. We'd need to be pressing our opponent, so we only need the depth to be very high. Width 47 again. Players in the box 7. You could put this on 10, but I don't want everyone in the box because, like, as much as it is like we need players forward, I don't want literally every player forward because we still need to not concede. Players, corners and free kicks, again, it really doesn't matter, but I'll put them at 5-5. This is how we set up. It's pretty similar to the 4-2-2 in the way you set up, and these are the tactics. So, stay forward, get into the box for cross on the left wing and right wing. Stay central, stay forward for the 2 strikers. The left centre mid be the more attacking centre mid. In this case, it's Dan. He's on get forward, cover centre. The other centre mid is on balance, cover centre. Then the 2 fullbacks on overlap and balanced. You want them to be on not on stay back, obviously. As much as you do want them to get forward, you don't want literally everyone up the pitch. So I think balance is perfect. Again, you don't want both centre mids on get forward because then you just have no one in the middle. So then Zidane's on the get forward and Jude will have to mop up. And they're the tactics, guys. My 5-4-1, 4-2-2, 4-3-2-1, and 4-2-4 custom tactics. That is every tactic I use in FIFA. So you don't need to ask me anymore. If I do update these tactics, I will bring you a new video out. So those are the tactics, guys. That is every tactic I use in FIFA. If you could leave a like and subscribe, that would mean a massive amount to me. Let me know in the comments what video you'd like to see next. But until next time, peace.